That is the message. It is okay not to be okay. We've heard that so many times with athletes these days. 1 month from today, the NFL regular season kicks off, and I cannot wait. That means players are knee deep in training camp right now, not only training their bodies, but also having to train their minds. Keshia Dennis, she's a mental health advocate and founder of Elephant in the Room, a nonprofit that works to erase the stigma associated with mental health, and she works with the NFL rookies, and you just saw in that clip. Thanks for joining us on Start Your Day, Keshia. Your work is very much needed these days, especially among athletes. But tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us why you created Elephant in the Room.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me this morning. Like you said, the elephant in the room is something that is really near and dear to my heart. It's something really important, and it was started based on personal experiences. I struggled with anxiety at a young age, about 17 years old, and at that point, I wasn't talking about it. I didn't share anything with anyone out of fear of judgment, and I didn't want that for, this newer generation. I'm seeing too many more people falling into states of depression, anxiety, suicide, and I just think that
Mm-hmm.
the more that we talk about it, the more that we'll get better at it. And so the organization was started to help improve and really highlight the importance of mental health just as much as we do with our physical health.
Yeah, we need more black people to speak up about their mental health and show us it's not really a stigma. And thank you for doing that part and using your platform to do that. Let's talk about the NFL, Keshia. Like I said, I love it. My favorite sport. Players already in training camp right now. Camp is already a grind, and you got to throw COVID on top of it. Still a concern. So, how are the players, the NFL players that you take care of, that you look for and look and support? How are you helping them support themselves mentally through this grind of getting through training camp and getting into the regular season?
You know what, Mike? You're right. It's a lot. You have COVID. These guys are still physically putting their bodies through a lot. And then they're also talking about, they're just trying to navigate the new normal. And believe it or not, a lot of these
Mm-hmm.
guys they're human just like we are. And so the same feelings that we have towards COVID, the same feelings that we have like mentally, they're feeling the same ways. They're a little bit anxious about the new season. They're a little bit anxious about the protocols, learning the new rules and how they can protect their families at the same time. Because again, we do have to remember that their livelihoods are physical, and so they have a lot of physical
Mm-hmm.
contact, and so it's a lot to take in. And I really try to do my part to check on them mentally. Besides, like, yeah, of course we're all ready for the games because I'm like, yes, I can't wait. I love football season. But I still also want to
Yep.
check on them as like a human because a lot of times they're not looked at as players. We look at them as like, our excitement, our escape from our own mental health. It's like, okay, we're going through something. Let's go to a game. Let's enjoy ourselves. But them, they're our entertainment. And so we still have to make sure that they're healthy mentally and physically. So I try to make sure we do our parts to check on them during the season, and also if they're in need of some assistance, we want to be able to connect them with a specialist, sports psychologist that will be able to help them navigate through this season.
And that's big. A lot of sports teams are doing that right now. We talked about all the sports figures out there that are getting that help. But let's talk specifically once again about the NFL and COVID. You mentioned the rules because nowadays, if teams have unvaccinated players and the teams are forced to forfeit games because of COVID, that could be detrimental not only to the team but also the individual players that might feel pressure to be vaccinated. We talked about Lamar Jackson, who's already had COVID a couple of times. Dak Prescott is not disclosing if he has the vaccination or not. Kirk Cousins, Cole Beasley, among other players out there. That has to be taxing as well because you want to do the right thing for yourself, but at the same time, you want to do the right thing for your team.
Absolutely. And so you hit the nail on the head. It's a matter of, you know, whether or not a person who's not seen at a game every Sunday is vaccinated or not vaccinated. It's their choice of privacy, right? And so these guys, they don't have pretty much a choice of privacy, and they still want to make sure they're making the right decisions for their family. Yet they also want to make sure that, they're not hit with these fines all the time, and they want to make sure that they're able to provide for their families in the same manner and still not be overwhelmed mentally with those thoughts to be able to perform on the field. So it is a lot to take in, and it's really important. And I encourage these guys to keep a solid team around them, keep some people around them that's going to really check on their mentals and really make sure that they're making the right decision financially, and they're still staying safe, most importantly, just like everyone else, because at the end of the day, we do have to all protect each other. But as far as from a mental health standpoint, that's a lot to take in.
And they just got to even actually get to the regular season because they're still trying to make the team, which is also a huge mental toll in them as well. I want to leave with this because according to the British Journal of Sports Medicine, and I'm glad I saw this, 34% of elite athletes in professional sports are going to deal with some kind of anxiety or depression during their career. We know about these classic cases like Naomi Osaka. We heard about Simone Biles. Of course, Dak Prescott even mentioned some mental health issues that he's had in the past. With that report coming out and knowing that over a third of elite athletes are going through something, and you see these high-profile athletes coming out and admitting that they have some kind of mental health issues that they have to deal with, how much do you think that'll encourage other athletes to do the same thing, to admit that, you know what, it is okay not to be okay?
I think that, I mean, I couldn't be happier. I really am more proud of the work that we're doing, because I do feel like the more and more we're getting these athletes to stand up for themselves and to really learn how to not sever the two, mental and physical health, I think that's going to encourage more and more and more people to start talking about it. In the rookie segment that we just completed, a lot of those guys, they talked about other idols and other players who have recently spoke out, and you wouldn't believe some of the things that they were thinking about. And it's some stuff like, you are about 20, 21 years old, and you are all of a sudden an overnight star. You're held to different standards.
Mm-hmm.
You are starting to make more money than you ever made before in your life. And then you still have
Mm-hmm.
people and family members that are now all of a sudden coming to you, or
Mm-hmm.
you have to like learn how to live a different life. And so you have to be able to look up to other people. And if you're not okay, you want to be able to talk to someone else on the team who's comfortable with having those uncomfortable conversations. And I think with Naomi, with Simone, I'm super proud of those women for speaking out, because it's not overlooked, it's not overshadowed. And it honestly, it makes the work that we do a lot easier, because these guys that we're talking about, these NFL, these athletes, they're wanting to talk about it more and more, and they're just really excited for our platform to be able to do that. Because believe it or not, these guys actually are really excited to sit down and talk to us.
That's awesome. And we love what you're doing with the elephant in the room. Continue to do that, because once again, that expectation and that money shines a huge spotlight on these players, and we appreciate you shining a huge spotlight on mental health to actually help these players. Keshia Dennis, thank you from the elephant in the room. We appreciate you joining us here on Start Your Day. We'll be back in a moment.